and welcome to today's Board of Trustees Candidate Forum. The College of Lake County is run by a 7-member board elected by the citizens of Community College District 532. This year, the election is held on Tuesday, April 2nd. The ballot will list 3 candidates vying for 2 open seats, each serving a 6-year term. Today's forum is co-hosted by the College of Lake County's full-time Political Action Committee and the Student Government Association. I would like to thank Nancy Cook. Nancy here, there she is. Nancy Cook, Chair of CLC's Political Action Committee and the Student Government Association for organizing today's event. I hope you can all stay, engage, and listen. This is your opportunity to meet and ask questions of our candidates. I would like to welcome Ms. Hernandez, SGA's Vice President, up to the podium to introduce our 3 candidates. Ms.?
Hello. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. All right. How y'all doing? Good. Hi, my name is Vaseem Hernandez, also known as Ms. And thank you so much for coming, and thank you everybody that made this possible, from the CLC workers that set these tables up to our 3 candidates. Thank you so much for being with us. With that being said, I will introduce Timothy Powell, Julie Shroka, and Vaseem Iftekhar. Sorry if I butchered your name, I know I get that a lot. But with that being said, I want to get this forum started by asking all 3 candidates to tell us a little bit about yourselves. Please keep it short, since we do have a lot of questions we want to get through today. Who wants to start? No.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Timothy Powell. I'm a retired police officer with the Lake County Sheriff's Office. I was there for 30 years. I moved up through the ranks from patrolman to detective squad leader, to sergeant, to division commander. I have extensive command experience. I have extensive leadership experience. I've gone through all the different aspects of serving with the Sheriff's Police. After retiring, I decided to get involved with local community politics. I was elected for 2 6-year terms with the Grays Lake Library District. I was elected for 2 terms as trustee with the Avon Township Board. I was elected for 2 terms with the Grays Lake Park District Board. I was also elected trustee with the Avon Fremont Drainage District Board. Again, I have extensive leadership abilities within the township ranks, within the government ranks, serving as treasurer for the Park District and the Library District. I had control over $3 million with the Park District, $3 million with the Library District. Also, I served as vice president of the library. Again, extensive experience. I have board experience. I know Robert's Rules of Order. I have leadership on the board, and I bring this expertise, and I've decided to, when my terms are up with the Park District, I'm going to run for the College of Lake County Board, which I'm doing at this time. So I look for all your support. I look for any questions that you may have, and I will turn this over to someone else. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Julia Shroka. I had a 30-year career at the College of Lake County from 1986 to 2016. When an employee makes a milestone anniversary, the college has a little dinner and they recognize you and they say nice things about you. On my 25-year anniversary, the night before, my sister and I were all over the news because some reporter got a picture of us in the bleachers of Wrigley Field with our pink flamingo bopper hats on. So the next night at the anniversary dinner, when they talk about nice things with your career, there was a big picture of me and my sister in pink flamingo boppers, and they talked a lot about me being a Cub fan. Well, I had my husband with me, and he could tell I was disappointed that they talked about me being a Cub fan and a baseball fan, but they didn't really talk about the work that I did at the college. And so a couple of days later, I came home and I found a vase of flowers, and I had this next to it, and it talked about what I did at the college. So I thought through my husband's words, I would tell you. So Julie Shroka starts her career at CLC in student recruiting, where she spent many years working with students of all races and faiths. She loved her job and did everything she could to help students continue their education. She enjoyed going to area high schools where she would talk to the students about the opportunity they all have to stay at home and consider enrolling at CLC. Julie would help explain to them about guidance counselors and the role they could play in helping them shape their futures. After a decade in recruiting, it was natural progression that led her to the foundation office to work tirelessly in the goal of raising funds for scholarships. These scholarships were instrumental and in some cases vital to the students' ability to continue with their education. Julie went on to become Director of Alumni Relations and Special Events. She wore many hats, sometimes too many, her husband would say, planning and organizing various events, from the golf outings to company picnics to alumni outings to Case 5 conferences. She was always willing to pitch in, even encouraging her family members to volunteer at various events throughout the years. She was and still is instrumental in the college's annual gala event to raise money for scholarships. Every year, this gala takes 9 months of planning. The goal every year is to raise over $100,000 in one magnificent evening of dining, dancing, and contributing to a wonderful cause. Young adults and older adults being able to continue on with their education. As great as this is, it's not enough for Julie. She plans this event every year with another goal in mind, to make the event so much fun for the guests that they actually enjoy being part of this noble cause and give from their heart as well as their wallets. In closing, everyone, the president, the board, and the faculty would like to thank Julie not only for her commitment and passion, but also for her drive and desire to make the College of Lake County among the best of Illinois. This was something from my husband, and it touched my heart because to know that he knew my emotional attachment and how important it was to the college. He often said, if you ever got a tattoo in a heart, I don't know if you put me or CLC in that heart. It's also emotional because sadly I lost him about a year later. But it was heartfelt, and it talks from the heart what I did at the college and how I truly feel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. First of all, I want to thank everyone who had anything to do with this discussion. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak directly to all of you, because it's obviously very hard to reach everyone, because this is a large area in Lake County. My name is Vaseem Iftekhar. Iftekhar, if the car runs well, don't take a cab. It's a very hard name to pronounce, but Iftekhar is my name. Vaseem is my first name. My life and my experience speak for itself. When I was overseas as a young man, I used to have a hobby of asking for catalogs of colleges. My passion was, one day I hope that I will migrate to the United States, go to college here, work through the ranks, and after retirement contribute to education. Education is the reason why I'm here. So I'm very passionate about education. Square pegs for square holes. When I thought about education, I said, where do I fit in? And I looked at a number of issues. First of all, what is required as a skill set when you are going for a job? For every job has a certain amount of skill sets. And attending some of the board meetings, I realized that among the important skill sets are overall management ability, managing things efficiently in an efficient manner, increasing productivity, interpersonal skills. Now, my career, I rose from the rank of a sales rep to director of project management in research and development at Abbott Laboratories. I worked 35 years in different management positions, which involved not only management and science and technology was included in my activity. So I bring a level of expertise in the job requirement of the position. And that is very important in terms of trying to increase productivity. So this skill set I can use very well. And having been in a position of matrix management, I'm very people oriented. I was the president of the Islamic Foundation North, which is the largest Islamic religious institution in northern Chicago. I was elected 3 times by people to come back and work again and again. So I served the community in that capacity, which was very challenging for 6 years, I was dealing with all groups of people, those who were underprivileged, those who were privileged. And in dealing with that, I learned a lot in terms of how to really lift people. Community college plays a very important role in lifting people. Every college has certain things. This is a garden for me, because you have vocational training. Those who want to go and do further education, they can enhance that. And then those who really want to improve on what they are doing, we can do it. So this is a real opportunity to have affordable education. I believe that everybody is entitled to education. I hope I can serve the community, use my over 3 decades of management experience and understanding of different cultures and diversity, and put this and make additions and add value to the working of this college. I thank you very much for this opportunity.